Hi.
Hello. We are finally here. I feel like it's been 200 years, 700 days.
20 million hours.
There you go. Yay. Oh.
But we're back.
We're back. We thought we're giving y'all the Olympics off because that's all we're watching.
Pretty much. So we've been a little preoccupied, and it's been crazy, and
Haven't been home.
yeah, she's been off, and now we have a tropical storm coming at us.
Yeah. So, but we're here. We're here. It's a miracle. It really is.
I mean,
it's my first 5 a.m. awake time
in a long time.
in a very, very, very long time. Like a month, maybe less. It's probably been like 3 weeks. It was rough. Let's just say that. Rough, I tell you.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm barely hanging in there. Also, our wonderful kitten / cat combo broke.
Combo.
It was the two of them.
Yeah.
Broke our tripod.
Yep.
Thing. So, luckily, we had a second one, but it's at a different angle.
Yeah.
So, if we look weird, that's why. It's like our other one was up here, and this one's down here.
Yeah. He decided that it was playtime and they were going to wrestle.
Yeah.
And over it went.
Done with them kitty cats.
They're tearing everything up.
Tearing it up. But they're cute, so.
They are.
That's all that matters. Oh. I'm not going to yawn.
Please don't.
I probably am. We also left the fan on. The air is blowing right in my eyeballs.
Oh.
It's okay. I'll survive. So, our 3 topics for today to get you guys primed and ready. We're going to discuss. Is she a hurricane or just a tropical storm?
She was a hurricane. I don't know if she's been downgraded yet.
Well, we're going to talk about Debbie.
And
then we're going to talk about travel insurance. Because I feel like Debbie caused a lot of issues already this year.
Yes, she did.
Then we're going to cover something random. Dining room attire. Nothing to do with Debbie.
Nope. It has nothing to do with Debbie.
Well,
unless you,
lost your luggage with
lost
Debbie.
your luggage. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe Debbie swept your luggage up in a hurricane, force winds, and took it to Bermuda.
It jumped off in the water.
And you were going to the Caribbean.
Mm-hmm.
Debbie seems like that kind of girl.
Yeah, she does.
She really does. She seems like that kind of girl.
Yeah. She's going to hit us at Little Debbie.
Little Debbie.
She hit Florida, Big Deborah.
I don't know that she was ever Big Deborah. She's been a snack cake the entire time, but
I'm dying.
We've been feeling a good bit of her, at least rains today.
Yes, all day.
Downtown Charleston is already a disaster, which, everyone jokes that you can sneeze downtown and you've caused a flood. Mm-hmm. So you can only imagine what happens when it rains a little bit. And it's been raining a lot bit.
Yep. There's already a curfew tonight.
Yeah. Can't be on the roads past 11.
And you can't go into downtown or out of downtown.
Until, noon tomorrow? And that's fluid. Like, that could change, especially if it continues to rain like it is. We're only getting the outer bands currently.
But they did say there's 10 to 12 inches of rain going to fall in this area between... what'd they say, 10 p.m. and noon?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, a good bit overnight. So, I don't know what we're going to wake up to.
The last time it did this, we were stuck in our home for, 3 or 4 days?
Yes, it was not okay.
That was what they call the 1,000-year flood.
Yep.
And it felt like 1,000 years.
Actually was going to go dig through my t-shirt quilt bag and try to find my t-shirt.
Oh, the I survived.
I had a t-shirt that says, I survived the 1,000-year flood.
Did we, though?
We're still here.
Maybe that's where our brains are.
Could be.
Probably.
So yeah, so there's already a bunch of drama in Charleston.
Yeah.
The Paradise went out this week. I want to say Saturday.
I don't know. Actually, sounds like a good Paradise Day.
And
Friday or Saturday.
Oh no, not the Paradise, the Sunshine. I'm thinking
The
here.
Sunshine. Oh yeah, the Sunshine went out Saturday because that is the timetable.
Sunshine went out from here on Saturday, and it's supposed to be back, I think, on Thursday. And that's kind of tentative right now. They don't know, obviously, if the port will be open, if you'll be able to get out of Charleston at that point. And a lot of people parked their cars at the port, obviously, Saturday, and we honestly didn't know a lot about this thing on Saturday.
Right.
So these poor people have their cars there, and this has happened before, but their cars are going to be totaled when they get back from their cruise. Some people have tried to reach out to people on the ship. They posted in their Facebook groups and told them to try to like get people to move their cars or to have a tow company move them. But one lady said that the tow company wouldn't get her car unless they had the keys.
Which is crazy.
Yeah. It's
crazy.
Like, it's a state of emergency, a city emergency.
Right.
You know, so now all these people have total cars or will very soon.
Theoretically.
I mean, yeah.
It's more likely to happen than not.
Yes.
But we can hope that maybe the flooding will stay away from that part of downtown.
Okay. And so they may be docking later on this week. They may be on time. I don't know. Just depends on how the week goes.
Don't know yet. I feel like our port closes early and they take a little bit longer to open up.
Yeah.
Like it's a little bit on the slower side. But also, you know, we're not running a lot of cruise ships.
No.
So
we have one.
You know, they definitely do prioritize other things first.
Mm-hmm. So the Paradise was just put the
blah, blah, blah.
So
the Paradise, blah blah blah.
That's about what
that's about how we felt about the Paradise.
Oh,
blah, 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 blah.
Poor Paradise. It was supposed to disembark today from Port of Tampa, and they are actually stuck out in the Gulf, just kind of bouncing around out there because the port's not open. They thought it might be open today, but no. So the cruise, the next cruise is going to be delayed by a day, and they get to stay on for another day. But I don't know how much fun that is because we've been out in the Gulf of Mexico on the Pride, and just a normal coming back.
That was brutal.
Just in the Gulf, you know, that was brutal. Yeah. And so I can only imagine what the Paradise is right now.
Right.
I saw some pictures and it does not look fun.
No, yeah, I saw a couple of videos and that it did not look like they were having a lot of fun.
Yeah.
With a lot of green apples being eaten on the Paradise today.
Exactly. So they're supposed to be docking tomorrow. They're pretty sure the Port of Tampa will open. And then the next cruise will be able to board. But are they...
Is it even worth it? I mean, I guess it depends on the length of the next cruise.
I think it went from a 6-day to a 5-day.
Oh. So, I mean, I guess as long as it doesn't get down to like a 2-day.
Yeah, but I'm wondering how many people actually got to Tampa.
Right. I know that was like a big issue.
Because, like, even if they came in, if it was supposed to be today, if they came in yesterday, you know...
I mean, I know
could
flights are nuts, so you can't fly to the south right now.
Right. So that's going to be interesting to see. I know I looked up because the Elation left on Sunday instead of Monday to avoid the storm. They're out of Jacksonville because the port was going to close, and so the current cruise had to lose a day. And these people got an extra day.
nice.
Now, Carnival compensated them really well, I think. I mean, I would have been happy with it, but probably only happy if I was on the extra day side.
Right.
I don't want to lose a day.
But what, they didn't give them a lot of notice for that extra day.
No, they didn't. I mean, it was Saturday afternoon, and they were saying, hey, we're leaving tomorrow. Make sure you're at the port by, I think they said 1. And I was like, huh? And so I actually pulled up Carnival's website and started looking to see if they had any rooms available. Because my first thought was, okay, these people are canceling. They have to
fill.
Yeah, they have to fill it because they've already paid for the food. They've already paid for everything. The ship's going to sail. But is it going to sail half empty? You know what? So I said, maybe they got a deal.
No.
And I'm pretty sure it's only like a 4-day to the Bahamas. It was $600. $619. And I said, no,
not for us.
No last minute sailings for us. But that would be like us to just hop on the
It really would.
hop on the
hurricane cruise
on the interstate and go in the middle of a
man, we are redirecting traffic.
No.
Where are y'all going? No, I'm trying to get to Jacksonville. I'm on a cruise.
I'm going on a cruise.
Gotta go.
So they should have gone out to yesterday, yeah. So we'll see. But yeah, so a lot of ships and itineraries affected.
Yeah, and Carnival is the easiest to see what's happening with.
Yeah, I tried to look up Royal Caribbean and I couldn't.
John Held is really good about posting everything. So even if you're not cruising and you're not getting the notifications, you can follow John and you'll know exactly what's happening.
Exactly, yeah. I went to Carnival's website just to get a synopsis. And then I went to Royals and there was nothing on their homepage about the, whatever. So
crazy. What if they just got lucky and didn't have to make any alteration? That they just did enough Saturday and Friday switchovers?
I did hear that Margaritaville was not very communicative.
Well, this is their first time.
Yeah. So they weren't really giving people any information about the Port of Tampa. So I don't know exactly the dates on that and all the details, but I did read that.
Interesting.
Oh, I just saw your comment, Chelsea. Thank you. I got it from Torrid.
Oh, I thought it was a Walmart special.
No, it's Torrid.
Oh, we were like, it's just a Wally Mart special.
I almost said Old Navy because I do have a T-shirt that's got palm trees on it from Old Navy.
Oh, yeah. We love a good Old Navy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just wearing some
Disney,
really cheap Disney outlet merch.
Yeah.
From our last trip in June.
I figured I'd be tropical.
I feel like I could have gone a size smaller. It's kind of
their stuff is really big. I actually am Goodwilling my shorts I just bought.
What?
They fall.
Purple ones?
Yeah, they fall down. Literally fall down on me. I'm like, what?
Crazy.
I can't be wearing bike shorts that fall down.
That's true. That would be awkward.
But I'm keeping the tank top.
Clever. I keep forgetting I bought purple shorts too. I gotta find them and wear them. Like pajama-y kind of relaxing shorts. Like little sweaty pant kind of light materials. So our second topic kind of just rolls into our first topic because, travel insurance, that's the word I'm looking for, is helpful with
instances like this.
Thank you, Crystal. My brain is not turned on.
If your flight gets canceled or rescheduled, probably hotels too. They'll pay for hotels due to a hurricane, not just because you're late or something, right.
And now there are so many different options with travel insurance, and we're doing a lot of research currently for ourselves and to film a video on it. Yes. Because I feel like it's just a topic that no one really talks about.
And I feel like more people are talking about it this year than any other year. because of all the storms and the delays and everything.
Just all the flight issues that have happened this year.
Yep.
Like we're wanting to look into getting a yearly policy for ourselves, and which I think we found one that was like $216 a person. I think that's what it was, which is not bad. Especially since we travel 2 to 3 times a year, it covers all kinds of travel, not just cruise travel. So that's a thought for us.
Because I mean, like, what insurance on a cruise per person is like $100?
Yeah, they got like $100. Right. So like then you have outside policies where you can get a yearly policy, just that trip policy, and then or like a multi. They have like several options. A business policies, like where you like your business buys the policy and everyone's just kind of umbrellaed under it. I think that was an option. I'm pretty sure that was an option. I could do that. We'll see have to see how much that comes out to. And then, obviously there's getting cruise insurance through the cruise line.
Right.
And the only thing about doing it through the cruise line is it can be a little testy. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot more steps to go through from what I understand.
Yes.
So it's one of those things where
are they going to
do your research?
Yeah. Are they going to cover it or not? Like, a lot of times you have to pay stuff in advance, like hospital bills and all that, and then they pay it. But I think that's with every one of them.
Yeah, I think so too.
You got to pay the bill and get paid back. Speaking of travel insurance, Patty and Daryl got one of their 3 bags back.
Wow.
The other 2 are somewhere in customs transit between here and there.
We won't use names. We do have a bit of a story time involving travel insurance. A friend of ours had an incident in what, Rome? Or was it Barcelona? Florence. Well, it was somewhere. Enough. It was in that same country at least. And fell, broke a hip, had to be in the hospital. It was a hip, right? Mm-hmm. And there was a lot of language barrier issues. Their medical system is a lot different from ours, from what I could gather from her stories.
Yes.
And unfortunately, this was a port stop. It wasn't like the start or the end of the cruise.
Right.
So she was able to leave him at the hospital and go back and get like important documents off the ship and get money and get like, I think like what she said she grabbed like a change of clothes.
Yeah, a few little things here and there because, she had to be able to handle the luggage and him when they were ready to go back and get home.
And they said they would be, they were going to send the luggage.
Yeah, they promised to send the luggage.
She's under the impression that like they're not going to be in Florence but for a week or 2 extra. Mm-hmm. And then when they get home, the luggage is going to be there. And this turned into such an ordeal. And, Royal Caribbean lost their luggage. Royal Caribbean couldn't find their luggage. Royal Caribbean found it but couldn't ship it. And they lost it. And they couldn't find it. It's been an ordeal.
And they didn't want to pay for it.
Right.
And, but they wouldn't allow her to fly over there and get it.
Which is crazy that it was going to be cheaper for her to fly to Florence from Barcelona.
Because when the ship got back, they dumped the luggage off.
That's right. They were, it was going to be cheaper to fly to Barcelona, pick up the luggage, and pay to bring all the luggage back and fly back than it was just going to have the luggage shipped over here.
Yeah,
that is nuts.
It was just hearing that story has made us really think about travel insurance. And
we have Mimi.
Yeah, and she's prone to falling, and I am clumsy.
At least she does all her things prior to us leaving.
Right.
Every time.
Every cruise, I swear, she's had a broke foot.
Fingers,
toes.
COVID.
Yeah.
There ain't no telling what that woman's got.
Yeah, so, but this happened in April, and they just got one of 3 pieces of luggage, like 2 days ago.
And I know, like, the whole thing of working with the insurance has been hell. Mm-hmm. And it's been a lot of drama, and they normally get an outside policy.
Yeah.
But this time they went with the cruise line policy, right?
I think. Yeah.
Like just randomly decided to go with the cruise line policy, and I mean really got screwed.
Yeah.
And, you know. So it's got us in this place where we're like, yeah, I think we're gonna get a yearly policy. Maybe not for this cruise, because it's already paid in full. It wouldn't work for certain things. It would work like if we had a medical emergency on board, which is great. It's also another reason why I'm wanting to get it, but it wouldn't work if we had to cancel.
Right.
I think it would still work if there was like a storm and a delay or something. We have to really look into that.
Right.
But and maybe speak to somebody. But it would not work if we just wanted to cancel. Like we couldn't book it or buy the insurance and then cancel our cruise and they would cover it, because it's already been pre-booked or prepaid. Right. Like everything's paid for.
But in a normal instance, you would be able to do that. Like if there was, something came up, a death in the family, sickness,
right?
You broke a leg,
Yeah.
Whereas normally if you don't have that, close to the cruise, you're losing all your money.
Right. So we're really contemplating that. I think it's going to be something maybe we get prior to this cruise, maybe not.
I mean, especially because we've got to go all the way to San Juan. I mean, who knows if there'll be a storm out there at that point, or, what kind of flight delays we might have.
It does make me, yeah. I mean, I'm all for it. It's convincing Mimi that she needs it, and I feel like Mimi is not on board because she feels like it makes her feel like she's old. And I'm over here like, I want it, and I'm 33. Like, I could fall and break my hip. I could fall and break anything. Exactly. You never know. You're in these foreign countries, and
I mean, I almost fell in a dang hot tub.
I fell down.
Well, I did fall in the hot tub.
I could have gotten my ankle looked at by the doctor in Mexico.
You could have.
I didn't have to hobble around the Dallas airport or Fort Worth. Fort Worth.
Fort Wayne, Indiana.
I was somewhere. I was on an airplane and then an airport.
I mean, same trip. I literally fall into the hot tub and bust up my knee. I mean, I'm a walking disaster. Everybody knows that. So
true. Yeah. So as we're doing this research, we're kind of building a video to put out and to kind of at least give like good in-depth information about, outside insurances through the cruise line insurances. And I mean, I've dealt with through the cruise line insurance before, and that went splendidly, honestly. Like it was super easy. But, we did have to have paperwork from the hospital, from a doctor. Like there's a lot of paperwork that had to be done. And so what?
I'm laughing at something else. Like, something else just popped in.
Oh, I was like, not my brain, just like
no.
So
be on the lookout for that because it's coming.
Yes, we've been doing a lot of research. It's mind numbing, but also informative
and very important.
And I feel like it'll be a good video. What was so funny, Crystal? Not YouTube friendly.
No.
Anybody else watching the Olympics? Anybody else obsessed with Simone Biles?
I'm not personally, but
it hurts.
She is a very great gymnast.
I felt in my heart.
She is a great gymnast. She is just not my favorite gymnast.
It hurts so bad. It hurts so bad.
There are other gymnasts out there besides Simone Biles.
Where? Jordan Chiles?
Yeah.
I love Jordan Chiles. Sunisa?
They're getting looked over.
No, they're not.
It's all about Simone.
She's the goat.
Alicia.
Guys, we have been obsessed with the Italian gymnastics team, the Brazilian gymnastics team.
Oh my gosh, she's so pretty.
The Algerian gymnast. Who else have we been obsessed with?
The Italian swimmer.
The Italian swimmers in general.
I almost said it was a diver, but no, he was a swimmer.
Yeah, the Italian swimmers. Ooh, the British 3-meter springboard divers.
What?
Was that Mimi?
I don't know.
Must have been Mimi.
I did watch diving, but I don't know that.
I think we watched did you watch the tall ones or did you watch the springboard?
The tall one.
Okay, so no, that was Tom Daly. He's beautiful, but no, I'm pretty sure it was Mimi I watched the springboard men's with, and me and her both were like, oh, hello, Mr. Great Britain. And then he won. Or he might have gotten second. I think the Chinese won, but either way. What else have we been obsessed with the Olympics?
Those dancing horses.
The dancing horses, dressage, or whatever they call it.
Oh my God, that horse.
We watched the entire dressage the other night, last night, and we're like, where is the American rave horse? Or we're all like, I'm looking for this American rave horse, just to come and find out that the U.S. had been disqualified from dressage for some kind of scratch on the back of one of the horse's legs. Which is sad because the rave horse is like
He's
iconic.
amazing.
So that was saddening.
It's so cool. I want to know how you do that. How you teach them to dance.
Me too.
And
Like, I wanna go do dressage now.
Oh, God.
Like I've been to so many horse competitions, but I've never seen dressage before,
right
ever in my life.
I've never seen that.
Grayson, you're gonna start doing dressage. And we will be at every competition.
Right.
And we will be in the front row, and we will be jamming with your horse. Okay.
Well, but it has to dance to EDM music.
EDM Taylor Swift.
Okay.
That would be awesome. That would be cool.
Yeah.
Grayson, this is on you, honey. Like I've gone to all your Western pleasure, whatever horse shows. Okay, I've seen it.
Or can you at least get us a hookup to meet one of the horses?
Grayson, we want to meet the rave horse
and see a routine practice.
Yeah, gee, tell us how to get to dressage class. Dressage meet.
I don't know.
Show us the way, G. Oh. Anything else you've been obsessed with? Skateboarding. We have been obsessed with skateboarding. We watched the men's, is it street? I think it was the street final. And then
me and my client were talking about that the other day.
We've been watching surfing.
Yeah.
I was obsessed with the Mexican surfer. I cannot remember his name to save my life. He lost, but that heat was wild. It was just a semi-final. That heat was wild. I don't watch a lot of surfing, so I couldn't tell if it was actually good or if it was bad, but it was wild. I mean, even the announcers were like, whoa, whoa, whoa. The entire time Crystal and I like, wow.
What's happening?
He caught away. Oh, cool. What? Is that a point? Like, how do you score that? Like, I don't understand. Like, you put me in front of a gymnastics routine, and I can pretty much tell you, like, okay, like, she's going to score well, she's not going to score well, like, but no, surfing, I was like, I didn't even, like, I don't understand how the points work, but it's really cool to watch. Like, really cool to watch. I've been watching a lot of the swimming. Had to watch Katie Ledecky, obviously, like, we watched that one together, the 1500.
I think so.
Where it was just her by herself.
I wasn't
for a long
really
time.
paying attention to that one.
It's because it's forever long. It's not like halfway through. I'm like, apparently so is Katie Ledecky. She says she just starts thinking about like random things as her thoughts wander. And I'm like, yeah, I can imagine. You're in that dang pool for 15 minutes swimming the same thing over and over again.
We've got breakdancing coming up.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see how that goes. Artistic swimming is coming, and I'm really excited.
Artistic swimming?
Yeah, synchronized swimming.
Oh, I was like,
I think that's what they're calling it on Peacock is artistic swimming. When when they do the legs and.
Okay. I was like, oh God, is that another new one? Like, how did they make it artistic? Like, I don't understand.
And then rhythmic gymnastics, I think, comes after. Will start soon. I don't really watch rhythmic gymnastics, but we caught the end of one of the meets recently, and we were like, I watched it. So I mean, maybe we'll get into it.
Maybe.
We've been Olympics obsessed. And no, Crystal usually hates the Olympics.
I technically do. I watch gymnastics, and I'm forced to watch everything else.
You've been enjoying everything else, though.
Because it always takes away my birthday. This is my birthday week, and all everybody cares about the Olympics.
Yeah, but my Olympics is now technically over. Gymnastics ended today. Simone walked away with 3 golds and a silver. My Jordy got her bronze on Thor.
That's good.
I cried.
I didn't know that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you want to hear what happened?
No.
Oh, I don't want to ruin it for them either. I'm sorry. Oops. Well, it does. Well, sorry. It is prime time.
It is.
Prime time. We have not watched any prime time, which is usually how I watch the Olympics. Peacock Olympics, like, it has been amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I will never go through another Olympics without Peacock. Like, if they stop doing it this way,
if they use Peacock next time,
right? Well, it's NBC.
Oh,
yeah. If they stop doing it this way ever, I will riot and mutiny. But like having it separated into into the different sports, and you can just go in and watch the sport you're wanting to watch without having to watch 400 different things is amazing. Like, because I get bored watching 7 heats of the same swim and then watching the final. Like, yeah. I just want to watch the final. And I feel like when you're watching it in prime time, or you're watching it as it's happening, you have to watch all those 7 heats to then watch gymnastics, to then watch the final heat, to then watch whatever. And like, this way, I getting to pick and choose when and where and why I watch things. Mm-hmm. Okay, but enough Olympics rambling. I rambled. I'm sorry.
This is a cruise channel.
Oh, to make it into a cruise related, the surfers are staying on a cruise ship in Tahiti.
That they are.
Not all, but most.
I mean, and they're in Tahiti.
They're in Tahiti.
I would rather be in Tahiti than Paris.
True. Very true. Oh, and the Olympians were on boats.
Yes,
that's somewhat cruise related.
Boats.
They took
gondolas?
No. When you had to ferry into a port.
Tender boat?
A tender boat. They took a tender boat.
Oh, okay.
I'm done.
They tendered to the
They took an excursion.
Oh
the excursions. All right. Anyway, off the Olympics and on to our last actual topic of the night, which is dining attire in the dining room.
Yeah,
obviously, because why else would it be dining room attire?
So there was this conversation about this lady who wears like sparkly sandals into the dining room because she has an issue where she can't wear like shoes or, heels or anything like that. And people were saying that she was disgusting and this, that, and the other. And, so there was like a poll out about, what kind of shoes do you wear in the dining room, and like, what do you wear in the dining room? And I know me personally, I am one of those that I don't like to dress fancy.
Right.
So you're not going to catch me dressing super fancy in a ball gown on formal nights. Mm-hmm. It's not going to happen.
We'll put on a dress.
Yeah, like I wore a little sundress on formal night on the last formal night I went to, and that was on the Symphony, right?
I don't know.
Maybe. Or a little green, like, sleeveless dress and some platform sandals with little studs on them. So I technically wasn't even really fancy enough for it, but for the most part, every night, if we go to the dining room at all, I typically will wear my flip-flops, mm-hmm. or I'll throw on a pair of sandals. But I don't wear anything fancy, no closed-toed shoes or any of that.
I personally do not bring more than a pair of flip-flops, a pair of sandals, and some water shoes. So that's all you're going to get from me.
Yeah, I mean, I bring more than that because, like, if I have a forest green outfit, I want to wear my forest green sandals, you know.
She's ridiculous.
So
but
I bring a lot, but I don't, you know, I wore my heels on the Virgin cruise. And those lasted not
dinner.
long. They lasted from dinner.
And then we were back in the room so she could change.
I was hoping to wear them all night, at least for pictures I had them on. But I couldn't make it through the Scarlet Night with them.
No.
So, but yeah, I typically wear sandals and I've never been turned away. I've even worn tank tops in there with like flowered or patterned shorts. And they say you're not supposed to wear tank tops. And I've been fine. I mean, I think I've even pushed the limit and wore jean shorts.
Oh, I know I've worn jean shorts in there.
And nothing's ever been said.
Especially on embarkation.
I don't think embarkation, though, they care what you wear.
And I know for sure I've worn them on like the last night. Hi. Hey. I know I've worn them on the last night.
Oh,
because, you know, they're easy to pack in your bag the next day. And, you know, it's just, they're convenient.
Yeah, because you've already put out your luggage usually, so.
Us especially, we get that done so that we can go out that night and not have to go back to our room. Mm-hmm. So I'm wearing what is going to be the most convenient for me to pack in my carry-off bag.
Yeah. And for me, it's all about the comfort because, yeah, I don't. No.
She don't.
I wear Crocs a lot, but I don't think I've worn Crocs to the dining room. I don't think so.
Oh, I'm sure I have.
I mean, there's a chance I have.
I'm sure I have. I do not. If I could be barefoot forever and always, that's how I would live. And so getting me to wear flip-flops is a feat.
Yeah.
And they're black flip-flops at least.
Yeah.
I wear black Crocs at least. Like they're not crazy. But I don't know if I've worn the Crocs to the dining room.
I know I don't
wear them to formal night.
I don't know. I don't bring anything short sleeved on cruises. It's all tank tops and tube tops and little, short skirts, whatever dresses. Like, speaking of Crocs, Palmetto Moon had some 50% off today. And they were like, they had yellow. And when I say yellow, it was like this lemon yellow.
No one can see that except
for well, it was like a lemon yellow. And they had a pretty, like, hot pink. And they were, like, shiny, glossy Crocs. I know they just came out with black, glossy Crocs.
Interesting.
Because they came out with a emo lover thing. They have, like, spikes on them and bows and hearts and all sorts of gibbets. And I'm trying not to buy them, but, But they were 50% off. They were $30.
Wow.
But I didn't think I needed a hot pink, like shiny, glossy leather. It's not leather, but shiny, glossy plastic.
They're not plastic, or I don't know what they are.
They're foam.
Crocs are their own individual whatever. I don't know.
They were cute though. They were. I really like the glossy look.
Like, I don't even know what Crocs are at this point. They're very comfortable, I'm not going to lie. Mm-hmm. I need a new pair because I wore mine to death.
Yep.
Killed them. And I said, when I had Crocs back like in the first wave of popular Crocs. And I always said I would never do it again. Like, once Crocs went out and they came back, I was like, I'm not falling for that again. I'm not getting Crocs.
She said they were ugly. She hated on me for my Crocs because I wore them everywhere, and I still do.
And then I had to wear yours on the cruise.
Yep.
I don't remember why. Maybe we were just going somewhere and I put them on, and I was like, oh, I kind of want these. So I went and bought myself a pair of Crocs, and they got me because they had a manatee gibbet. Even though I lost him. Did I?
I don't know. I still have your pufferfish up there. He's up on the.
Oh, my pufferfish. I lost half of my gibbets though.
I've lost my hockey sticks once. I think my foot got caught on the door in my car and they went flying somewhere. And I looked all under my car, under the next car, all around the parking area where I was. And
I had 5 gibbets. I think I'm down to 1, honestly. Maybe 2. I can't survive without my manatee, and I'm pretty sure I lost that one. Like, that was why I stopped wearing my Crocs.
We need to go to the Crocs outlet then.
No. I don't.
I know, I'll buy those black Crocs.
Oh, it'll get dangerous. Either way. So
Anyways.
what we're saying is, I don't care what you wear to the dining room.
I don't.
You could wear a paper sack, and I just would not care.
But there are some people that are so extra, and they get so
Bent out of shape.
Yeah, bent out of shape that you come to the dining room, whether it's regular dining night or formal night, and if you're not, dressed to the nines, ugh.
Right. Why don't you buy it?
Right.
You buy it, I'll wear it. No,
I already have enough time getting all my luggage on the boat, okay?
Right.
And I'm not packing anymore.
Just to appease somebody.
No, and then we wear whatever we wear to dinner all night. We don't change. So
Right.
am I gonna wear that? No.
Right. And and I get it's like, a lot of the complaints start with guys wearing hats, girls wearing hats. I'm like, people, you've been out at the beach all day. I'm sure that man's hair looks like he stuck his finger in an electric socket. Maybe he is trying to save you from looking at it. Or maybe he just likes a damn hat.
Exactly. Why are you looking at my feet anyway?
Yeah, you gotta pay for that now. That's feetfinder.com.
We're gonna get banned again.
Yeah, we are. We're sorry. We'll stop now. It won't be me this time. It'll be me. I just feel like I'm real worked up.
Yes, because that's one of my things. That annoys the crap out of me.
I do not like for people to be like, I can't believe you wore that. I can't believe they wore. I'm like, I don't care. I really don't. I do. Like, the only time I ever look at somebody in the dining room and I'm like, oh gosh, it's because I'm like, oh gosh, where do they buy that and how can I get one?
Yes.
I'm constantly like, oh, I am shopping other people's outfits.
Yeah.
How much times I tried to buy those sunglasses off that girl? The clear sunglasses. I was like, $15. She was like 20? Like, how much? I want them. I just want them. Give it to me.
Right.
That's how I roll. Before I get too angry, though, we're going to get off here.
We covered all our topics.
Covered topics, and we even talked about the Olympics.
We did. So,
all hail the Golden Girls.
So we are going to try to get a video up for Sunday, hopefully.
Yeah, definitely won't be for Wednesday. I had to be work at god-awful o'clock in the morning, and we don't have one filmed.
And I have to work all day tomorrow,
And
too.
so do I. And I'm not. So we'll have one up for Sunday, and then we'll get back on our regular schedule now that we're all back together.
If we don't float away.
If we don't, if you don't hear from us again, it's because we've floated away. Our house, just went. And we lost electricity, clearly.
Yeah, right.
Because
that's the other thing.
It doesn't go with you.
Yeah, that's the other thing is we have to have power to film a video.
Well, technically to film it, we don't. But to edit it, we do.
Yeah.
So, yeah. The fun times.
We'll do it by candlelight.
Yes, we will.
No.
They'll be like, I can't see you. I don't care. Listen to my voice.
I'm done.
I'm done with me too. All right. I don't know. I'm feeling it now.
Oh, Lord.
We
will see you guys this weekend.
No, we'll see you Thursday.
Okay, Jesus. It's Monday. Okay, so we'll see you Thursday.
Yeah, we'll see you Thursday. You'll see us Friday. We're going to film, and you'll see us Friday.
Right.
Sunday. I don't know why I said
I'm
Friday.
like, hold on. What are we doing Friday?
What you doing Friday?
I got plans. An alert on our phones.
Oh, there we go.
It says National Weather Service flash flood warning is in effect for this area until 2:45 a.m. This is a dangerous, life-threatening situation. Do not attempt to travel unless you are fleeing the area subject to flooding or under an evacuation order.
Ooh, let's go driving.
No!
Okay, fine. I won't go driving. All right. Bye.
Bye. It didn't